Hey, you.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good.
You taking the time to talk to us?
Yeah, you bet. I'm excited. That'll be great.
Cool. So I know it's on your website already, but can you just kind of go over what your story is and kind of how you came to be Leanmoms.com?
You bet. So the way that I started is I was a mom. I became a mom, and in that journey, I gained a lot of weight. So I put on 65 plus pounds with my first baby, and it was really devastating because I'd always been, fairly lean. And so after I put on that weight, I was like, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to be this kind of, um, mom. I kind of had that perception that, once you're a mother and you have children, your body is, you might as well just give up on your body. And so, but I just didn't like how I felt, and I thought there's got to be a better way. And so I started, trying a bunch of different diets. I did Weight Watchers. I did, I don't know, what is it, like Carb Addicts. I did Atkins. I did all, lots of different things. And I started exercising, doing marathons, half marathons, and long distance cardio, thinking that, if I run enough, if I do that, then I'll be able to get my body, back. And so I ended up having three kids under the age of 4. So in a span of, 4 years, I had lots of babies. And so, yeah. And so my weight was just fluctuating. I would get it off, and then I would put it back on, and get it off, put it back on. And so I just wanted something consistent. So when my youngest was about 4 or 5, I decided, I needed to do something different. And I decided to do a bikini competition. And so I started learning, the ropes through that. And I've always been, I have my degree in health and wellness. And so I've been in the wellness industry for about 15 years now. And so I knew a lot of things, but there's a lot of myths out there. And even the things that they, taught me as a professional were wrong. And so through this competition, I learned a lot about my body. And I was able to take first place in my master's, and then third place in one of the other divisions that I did. And so that was a huge accomplishment for me.
Yeah.
And I felt so empowered that I was like, I want to share this with other moms, and not necessarily in the fact that they need to do, bikini competitions, but that they need to know the different tools and strategies. And taking what I learned from that, and taking what I learned from all the experience in the wellness industry, I combined the two things together to create a program that I felt like really is what mothers need. And so then I decided to launch Leanmoms. And so I went ahead and registered the domain and created my first, online program, and started my company. And it's been great, and I also provide nutrition, because I'm certified in sports nutrition, and so I provide that for moms as well. So and it's been great. I have clients all over the world, and it's really fun.
Well, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I know that you provide like the whole gamut of things that people need to get results: nutrition, fitness. For this interview specifically, I know that you're an expert in smart supplementing. So I just wanted to kind of go over that with you and maybe just give a, bird's eye view of what kind of supplements these anybody, not just moms, should look at in order to lose some weight.
Yeah, and so I have about 5 supplements that I feel. I don't believe in heavy supplementing. There is a time and place for that, but that's not my expertise per se, and I don't believe in putting things into your body that you don't necessarily need. And so I like to keep it real basic, and I feel like less is more. So I have 5 supplements that I recommend, and one of them is whey protein, and that's some people maybe wouldn't classify that as a supplement, but I think it is, because it's substituting things for food in place of food. So the whey protein, I'm a big advocate of grass-fed whey, and so the only whey that I will sell, on my site or to my clients, it has to be grass-fed, and it has to be high quality, because I feel like that's something that you would use, every day, and so you want to make sure it's free of toxins, and additives and things that aren't really going to benefit your health long term. And I love whey protein because it's a great way to get your protein in. It's, and lean protein is really important for fat loss and keeping building lean muscle. So that's one of them. Okay. And then the other one, the other ones that I recommend is CLA. So it's conjugated linoleic acid, and it's a naturally occurring. It's in like cheeses and milk and beef and stuff, but it doesn't. We can't get enough of it necessarily from those nutrients, and so and it specifically has been shown to target belly fat. And so I always have my clients use it, especially if they need to, lose fat in that area. So it's a great supplement to have. The next one I would recommend is Citramax. So everybody always is asking about, what do you recommend for fat burners? What do you recommend to a natural supplement? It's a fruit that's grown in India, Southeast Asia, Central Africa, and it's been shown to help weight loss for centuries. Like, it's been around for a long time. So I notice a big difference when I'm taking it myself. It really helps, and I love that the Leanmoms Citramax. It works so well. So
I think that one's been getting national attention in the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people, it's called, you'll hear it called Garcinia cambogia. Is another name for it, and it just works. It's just a great supplement, and it doesn't jack you up, like a lot of other fat burners or things do, but it does provide cravings, and I definitely noticed a difference in my stomach area when I'm taking it, and my clients as well. So I always recommend that one. Okay,
cool. So we've got 3 so far.
Omega-3s are another supplement that I recommend to all my clients because you need, for brain function, and also your to have optimal body function, you need the omega-3s, and we can't get, our bodies don't naturally produce them. And so when I just notice the difference, I sleep better, I just feel better overall when I'm taking the omega-3s, and so I always recommend those to my clients.
Definitely.
As well.
Love those.
And you want to make sure that you're getting in the purest form of those. Yeah. And so definitely, I think you want of the fish oil. So you have to be careful where you're buying those from, because there can be a lot of toxins, and the fish can have high mercury levels and things if you're not getting a pure form. And then number one is a multivitamin, just a really good whole foods multivitamin. Just because, I like you to get a lot of nutrients from the foods you eat, but even the healthiest eaters these days, we can't get all the minerals and vitamins that we need from our foods because the soil and things are so depleted. So I think having a whole foods vitamin, that absorbs easily, and something that doesn't make you sick. I mean, a lot of those, if you take them, they make you not feel well. So those are the 5 that I pretty much recommend.
That is a great overview. So grass-fed whey, CLA, Citramax, omega-3, and multivitamin. What Lacy recommends. So Lacy, I'm just going to post a link so that we can go ahead and sponsor a giveaway for all 5 of those supplements for some of our viewers, and that'll be in a separate video. And I know that the connection is kind of splotchy, so I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you to you, Lacy. Everyone can find Lacy at leanmoms.com, and you can also follow her on Instagram. It's Leanmoms on Instagram as well. So thank you so much, Lacy, and thanks for all the information. I'll post a link below where you can find all of Lacy's supplements, and also her website, her Facebook, and all her information. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.